afraid of foreigners, but put your people first. Train your people so they can be one of the first class and one of the best. And I say to you, stand firm. Based on the police statistic, the last person who died last night, 140, over 120% increase in police killing. And when you kill our most vulnerable, and to try to show you have something to hide, you refuse to wear the body camera. Prove it. If you say everybody in a shootout, wear the body camera now. Wear it. But because the Prime Minister endorsed it and said kill and ask questions after, we are going to be in serious trouble another 10 to 15 years time, because we're going to have an aging population and there's going to be a gap. Because guess what? The young men who should be most productive are no longer here. And because of lifestyle, whether bleaching or drinking, it makes them become infertile. So we're going to have a lot of women and no men. But that can't good for the NIS, that can't good for government taxes, that can't good for government pension. Because why? For pensioners who work, teachers, police, nurses, to get a pension, you need new people coming into the workforce every year to keep it going. And these are the things that we want our people to keep in the firefight. We don't want to hear about no sidetrack. That's all them want to do. Want the July argument done out. That's all them want to do. Another day me touch upon the First Rock something there. Because the First Rock is a subsidiary of SSL. But me never want to touch upon it. Because both we fight for nearly 1 month straight and you never come out and support it. Lo and behold, the liberate them turn in an ambassador for the guy Pupa funeral. So you will leave the First Rock something there. Because it's an old pansy and it's a labor rights subsidiary, the whole of it go down. But let us talk upon what is affecting our people in terms of people can't buy food, people can't send them children to school, people have to run raffle with them kids. Because of a corrupt government. Last week, minimum wage gone up by $1,000. How can that be? What that can buy? Light bill of 15,000. And this government have the audacity to talk about its achievement. They shouldn't be struggling to get a third term because work what them do, that's supposed to speak for itself. And I say to you, ANJU, with all of what Nationwide have done in terms of the propaganda and all of what you are taking the sensible people, them, the media houses and everybody, no matter what coverage, just them come at the PMP conference, come do, you know. If Mark Golden never talk at Washington, you know, them would not try to bring our conference now, and no. Bring them and bring it come. I want them want some of the campaign money in terms of campaigning. And I say to you, Dre, try set up the YouTube channel. So that means this can benefit from some of those commercial and infomercial about the People's National Party because you deserve it. And this is a forum and this is a medium that we use to excel our messages because the mainstream media are not carrying it. The newspaper waited somebody to laugh and catch them in a particular position and snap it and adapt them choose to print. The mainstream media choose to print and televise the worst of the worst. But guess what? They're not gonna carry me because me I gonna kill you and tell you the raw, cold truth. What is happening? The whole of the labor right, them are corrupt and them thief and everybody and them food. How much can the taxpayers of this country bear? Don't dwell in any negative. That is what them want. As we speak right now, the dollar is 160 billion, $160 to 1. All along we have been asking, what is the survey for the last 3 months in terms of the growth of the economy? We can't get it. But the day when we come and medical technologists will come and show you the receipt about the DAS, that is the day when Dr. Wayne Henry come out. And I say to you, comrades, if you're looking up, you're safe for yourself, you know. When you say the deck stack against the PNP and without the internet, there won't be any message get out. Look on the wall of the analysts them. Nadine Spence. Look on the wall of them. Jamaican for Justice. Look on the wall of the church, the trade union. Nobody says anything. So since we are alone in the wilderness as a lone voice with our comrade leader, the PNP, no time for distraction. When you not hear them come up with them foolishness, talk about the economy, talk about how the government pump out $1.1 billion out of the reserve, whether they feel emergency money in event if you have a hurricane or a volcano or a natural disaster, that the money they can carry for 1 year, 4 months. The government take you out and try to catch up the dollar, and all when they catch up the dollar move from 155 and it reach a 160. Now, every time you go in at the supermarket, 99% of what you're in at the supermarket, it have imported component. All when it make out here, 99% of the raw material that make the things in Jamaica come from foreign. So literally, it don't make out here. It just assembled and put together. And every time the exchange rate go up, the light bill go up. Every time the exchange rate go up, the gas at the pump go up. We are going to stop that. We are going to revolutionize farming, and agriculture is going to be the thing that take us back on the map. You're going to market now, you see banana import, you see carrot import. Everybody, the labor right bring in, and everybody on the armed food. Our farmers is going to survive. And these are the things we must focus on. When you hear them talk about JUTC, I got that on JUTC. How can you brag over JUTC when they get 450 bus and roll out and it now down to 200 and the buses are under pressure because the buses are going far distances what they were really designed for. It is designed for city buses, and by doing that, you want to claim that you are winning a few votes and you are crippling the life of the people of the rural areas, because those taxi operators, sometimes in the district have 4 or 5 people in the district at work, and when them start take the bus, now what happened to them taxi man and the bus man then? Remember when the taxi man and the bus man don't work, you know, him guard the bar and him have a drink, you know. The bartender keep employing, you know. Remember the bartender got the OCL go buy the liquor, you know. The OCL keep employing, you know. Remember the OCL have 3 and 4 persons who are working, you know, included the handyman, you know. And I saw the economic chain set out. We have to stay focused. No, it's not the time for distractions. Going forward, we have 90 days or less. Full speed. And these are things that the labor right and mainstream media are not telling us. Crime is out of control, right? And if you think say crime under control, why is it? Why is it that they are putting out the numbers and people are not resonating and jumping for joy? Why is it at 6 o'clock come some bar and shop locked down? Because guess what? It's only the commissioner and the prime minister alone knows the crime will go down. Because in that carry it over the news, nobody else now see the number to see what reported when and how. And the saying always going, justice must not only be done, you must see it. We have a corrupt government and we have to do everything, comrades. Forget out this government here. If you have a relatives, you have a neighbor, engage them. I charge you, each and every one of you have been deputized as ambassadors for the People's National Party to go to the village, to go to the byway, to go to the highways. Those of you in the diaspora who don't just send money, send it with conditions attached to it. Because you know, in a sense, you send the money and I come down and pay this and pay that and I vote for Labour right. Cut it off! And tell them to go to ANJU for what them want. You hear what I say too, no? You know, make no sense to not send money, come give them a Jamaica and them a vote for Labour right. No, give them! Them say prosperity and jobs available. Cut it out! May sound harsh, but that's true. Because if you send your money and you keep repeating the same thing and expect the same result, you contribute to the hardship. So when you send the money, you gave them on one conditions. Get out your ID. Know your PD. So when the day and when the trumpet sound for when another bell business, we have to get out this government. Because guess what? When you get out this government, you get a chance to save in the diaspora. You know what time somehow we can't save $1? Because guess what? We have to pay light, we have to pay rent and send Peter Gas School. You have to call this a 2 house. While when you have a PNP government, cause you're good, says you're good, yeah man, I'm good man, I get one little work, you know. I'm not going along with myself, no begging. So who in a foreign get a little break? Or if you send money and I go give them no matter about show a labor right up and down and hungry and you from foreigners and mind them. Cut it out whether you pick it or your brother or your mama. You cannot take your money and send come give labor right. Make ANJU provide it for you. Because you say the economy a grow and you say unemployment is an all-time low. So why you beg me over here? Want to find work? Your government say work there and them can't find work. Go and go find work. So that is a charge for you in the diaspora. You have a responsibility to make the labor right them know say you want a break. To make them know say you want a break. And you have to try to get out this government. So those of you who have 10, 15 CXC subject who can do better than for sell on the gas station, who can do better than for working at the supermarket, who can do better than for go selling a pump and work in a car center. Not saying anything is wrong with that. But you are overqualified. And working those positions, you are deemed underemployed because you are working for far less than what you are worth. You can't tell me, say me spend $2 million, 2.5 and send a guy university and you can come out, come do a work on gas station, pump and work in a car center. And people in the ministry who can't even talk, I get $5 and $6 million. Not taking away anything from the car center. But if you have 3 CXC subjects and you have 2 and you have none, and they say you belongs, and you stay there and use it as a stepping stone and a stepping ladder and mobilize yourself, because when you look, you see those who have a degree and work as one them and the manager for this department and manager for that department, it forces you to excel, and that is what the People's National Party is doing, is that to motivate you, so that me to say you do well in school, so that me to say each one of you get a degree. Bear in mind, Labour right are running with this thing, so we are promised degree left, right and center. No! If you are the first person to go to university, that is what we are talking about. So that means they say everybody are going to try to be the first. And what it means in terms of that, the CXC pass rate are going to move up. More people is going to pass CXC because they're going to try to be the first to go to university to get that help. And by doing that, when you have an educated workforce who can critically think for themselves, that educated workforce, you're going to benefit, and it's going to be a win-win. Why? You're going to have less crime. Because people can be able to think for themselves and said, well then, we are in a better position. I can be able to apply to this job, and this job come with benefits and support. I can have a land, a piece of car, and you start a family. Less work for the correctional officer. We won't have so much prisoner in night. I got deep can get rid of the dunce culture. Not saying if you read and write, crime will go down. For when you can read and write and you can be a judge, crime a crime. But let us look at the main causes and the root of crime and stop look at this stopgap in terms of killer of the youth, then that don't solve anything. That not solve nothing. If you look right now, you say crime are rebound right now because what the youth, at first the police, them, it work. Them take with themselves and then reorganize elsewhere. For they are telling you that gangs dismantle are no longer around. No longer around and they're not in prison. They're regrouping. So when you have an educated workforce with people have options and people have choices,